Hello, my books. Welcome in to our Taurus-Gemini astrology tarot reading for December 2025. Last month of the calendar year. I thank you guys so much as always for being on this side of the channel. And I got some interesting messages for this Taurus-Gemini energy. Keep in mind, this could also be relevant for any placements you have in your second and third house. If you need to remember that or kind of get a vision of that or what that might be, free natal charts linked in the description box below. Okay, Taurus-Gemini energies. There could be a lot of dreams that you might be having about a past relationship, a past lover. Yep, that's coming up for you to heal. Okay, or there's a sign that you've healed something that's about to happen. You might cross paths with an ex. Yeah, exploration, you might cross paths with an ex. Or someone from your past, and they don't have the effect that you maybe feared they would, or it just kind of reflects back to you your journey and how much you've grown and expanded. Ninth house energy. Okay. And it seems like this knowledge and awareness that you have healed is coming in as a relief, right? You're no longer sensitive. We're just going to let these ride. Okay, I kind of like that. I think I might start doing that from here on out. I'm going to just share the channelings. We're going to shuffle as I do, and whatever falls out will be your cards, period. Thank you, Divine. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be relieved that you're not uncomfortable in that scenario, or that you handle yourself very well, or you're not as sensitive to that energy or that person as you maybe thought you were. Yep. Immersed. Yeah, I kind of think like in your head at one point you were like, oh my God, I might lose it, or all those, I don't want those feelings to come back again, da 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 da. And it's like you cross paths with them and you feel nothing. Which again, it's like a relief, like, okay, I've healed. I'm really past it. I'm really over it. I'm really done with it. So congratulations on that. If this is something you've been working towards. But I can't make it up. I cannot. I don't know what I be feeling. Venus. Yeah, this could have been somebody who you once were very wrapped up in, or once very overwhelmed with your emotions for this person. And you've healed. You've expanded. Okay? And now I almost feel like you can, yeah, you can rest now. With home. You can rest now. Yeah, introspection, 12th house. You've already cleared whatever karma was there between you and this person. And that's going to be very apparent here in December. Because again, I feel like whatever used to debilitate you when it came to this Venus energy no longer does. Okay. This could have been somebody you at one point wanted to build a home with or thought you would build a home with. Seems like you've let that go, which is again brilliant. You have the chakras in alignment here with the 12th house. Yeah, you've healed. Congratulations here, Taurus Gemini. You have absolutely healed. And that also tells me that you're free to then allow yourself to love again. So this could be relevant because maybe there's a new love coming into your world. And so this is kind of the confirmation that you needed, that you're ready to open up your heart or your home. 4th house, 4th chakra. Also ruled by Cancer. I feel like through this situation, you've maybe learned what kind of lover you are. Okay. Maybe you're a very intense one. Maybe you have a water Venus. Because you do got Pisces and Cancer here. Okay. Yeah, and that 9th house Sagittarius energy, maybe even through Sag season right now, is kind of burning up all that water, turning it into steam. All that water that was once felt for this person, you're healing through. or you've already healed through. And I think some of y'all are at a point where you can open up your heart again, and that's wonderful. Congratulations, Taurus-Gemini. That's awesome. Some people carry the pains of the past forever and a day, child. And it seems like you've closed the door on that. No longer debilitated or in discomfort around the love that once was. Which means, again, you're ready for a new love. So tell me more about this healing. Thank you. A Queen of Wands now. Like I said, some fire done came in. That could be who's burning up all this water. You could be getting with a fire sign here, okay? With the Queen of Wands, could be an Aries. Could also be a Leo. Could be a Sag too. Take it as it resonates. Or someone who maybe is also like fire water. Okay? Or they might have a water element, but they also have fire with it as well. Clarify the 9th house. The Hierophant. Exactly. Beautiful. Beautiful. There you are. You've explored your emotions. I feel like you're in King of Cups energy here, Taurus-Gemini. You've explored your emotions around this enough. Like you have the wisdom from it. And you have wisdom enough to have faith in Venus again, to have faith in love again. So it's like almost like a conversation between you and Venus. Now, Venus does rule your Taurus energy. Okay, for those of you born on this cusp, or even if you have any placements on this cusp, that energy is ruled by Venus and Mercury. So I almost feel like you're having a conversation with Venus about what you've learned through those experiences. It's almost like Venus is like grading your paper. Like, yep, they understand that now. They get that now. Great. It's like you're no longer looking at love as the enemy. Ooh. You're no longer looking at love as the enemy. It's a teacher. For me to say grading paper, it's a teacher. It means you no harm, but it is going to teach you what you need to know. Same as Saturn, teacher. Means you no harm, but it is going to teach you what you need to know. Okay. What's the discomfort? Oh, the 2 of Cups, right? I can't make it up. Exactly. Exactly. So maybe at one point, the idea of getting into another relationship was uncomfortable. But now that you're in the Hierophant about it, you understand that love is a wish fulfilled. You've gotten to a space where you can be happy despite what's happened here. Again, brilliant energy, Taurus-Gemini. I almost want to call you Gemini Cancer. So you might be a Gemini Cancer watching this. It could be still relevant. Yeah, you got the 5 of Wands. No longer at war with your happiness. Okay. Ready to let love in again. Clarify Cancer. And immerse. The Knight of Cups with the 10 of Swords. Exactly. Like I said, you now know the kind of lover you are. Sun in Gemini with the 10 of Swords. You know the endurance of the kind of love that you have. You know what you are willing to go through. And maybe that was heartbreaking. That's real, Taurus-Gemini. That's a real thing. Sometimes in love, what you were willing to do for that person can be heartbreaking when you really look at it. Like, dang, I was really willing to go through the 10 of Swords for them. I was willing to put up with so much just for the sake of what I felt. That's powerful. But now I think you have better wisdom around it. Hierophant energy. So now you maybe know when to pull back or when to not let that happen. Or now you know what you will and will not tolerate. Death energy, exactly. So no more are you debilitated by your emotions when it comes to love. Some of y'all are finding the strength through that as opposed to, I'm getting like that fight or freeze. Some of y'all might have freeze in those emotions. But it's like there's an end to you being overwhelmed by the emotions you feel when you are in love. And that's going to help you maybe think a little clearer, move a little cleaner, or just stronger. I keep getting the word strength and strong. Okay, tell me more about Venus and Beloved. I'm trying to tell you, there's a new love here for you, Taurus Gemini. I'm excited to get to your love reading. There's a new love here for you. And this might be a love you build a home with, the home that you wanted. An Ace of Wands, period. Okay, and this new love, you are going to be very attracted to them. Interestingly enough, you started off with a Queen of Wands with your healing. And the home is now an Ace of Wands. So again, I feel like this could be a fire sign. Yep, fire, water energy. Okay, so either strong Cancer or Leo, strong Pisces. You do have Pisces out here, and Aries, or strong Scorpio and Sagittarius. Take it as it resonates. But this Queen of Wands is coming in to move you along your healing path, or is a reward because of the path of healing that you've chosen for yourself as the Hierophant. Clarify? Yeah. So you can celebrate this newfound wisdom here. And now it's kind of like, you know what the Two of Cups feels like, or what you want it to feel like. I just heard not any cup will do. So maybe your standards have gotten a little higher here when it comes to love and relationships here, which is always good. Period. Right. This next one is the real one. I just heard that. This next one is the real one, Taurus Gemini. The one you'll have that home with, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. And there's the strength. I kept hearing it. And there it is. King of Swords. Yeah. Like I said, you maybe, when you are in love, or you're feeling that love, or you're kind of in that romantic space, those emotions can be very overwhelming maybe for you. Or that was the pattern in the past that you've now shifted and changed. Now you can think clearly while still feeling the feelings. Whereas it seems like the feelings were keeping you from thinking clearly. That cycle of being overwhelmed, done. You're now the King of Swords even when you are in your emotions, which is beautiful balance. Again, Taurus, Gemini, Earth, water, or air. I almost wanted to call you Earth, water. Maybe you have water in your chart. Or maybe, again, you could be a Gemini, Cancer resonating with this, which is fine too. Clarify Venus and this Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. Page of Swords, right. So now you're going to have to apply what you now know to this new love. And it's going to be an adventure, I'm hearing. It's going to definitely be a little maybe uncomfortable to apply this new sense of wisdom. But it's going to be successful. You got an Ace of Wands with the 4th house and the 10 of Pentacles out here. And the Chariot. So this is destiny aligning with you. Clarify the 4th house home with this Ace of Wands. Thank you. And I'm confirming something. High Priestess. Okay. High Priestess of the Hierophant. This is your match. This is your match. And it's a positive match at that. Sun, best card you could get in the deck. Oh yeah, this is the beginning of joy, a lot of love, a lot of positive energy. A lot of good vibes here when it comes to this person, Taurus Gemini. Again, it's like this is destiny unfolding in your love life. Something about this fire element, though, I feel like is super significant with the High Priestess and the Ace of Wands under the home. It's like someone's intuitive ability might really benefit this connection. Or again, there's maybe a strong sensitive nature between you and this person. So you're both very sensitive towards one another. I feel like whoever this High Priestess is in your world, again, regardless of gender, they know what you need in order to feel that feeling of home. They know, thank you, Divine. They know how to create a home. Whereas maybe the people you were once tied to didn't really know how to do that, and or maybe just had no intention of really setting up a home with you. This is someone who's very intentional with all this fire. Okay, yeah, I can't make it up. Joy. That's what will be between you two. This 10 of Pentacles will be filled with joy. That's beautiful, Taurus Gemini. I love that for you. Clarify. How is this healing, Taurus Gemini? Between the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Completion. It keeps coming out. Breakthrough. Yeah. Dream. This might be a dream come true for you, Taurus Gemini. Maybe as the Hierophant, you've dreamt of who your High Priestess would be. You're about to find that out. Okay. Thank you. Blessing. Oh, it's a blessing. Yeah. This Queen of Wands, High Priestess energy is coming in as a blessing. Okay. They're a peaceful warrior. Brilliant. This might even be a bit of an initiation for you as you start to solidify that Hierophant energy. Shape-shifting. Ooh, yeah. This is someone who's also had to change their shape in a way. So like we were talking about you being immersed by your emotions and overwhelmed by your emotions and then not really being able to think clearly and then going through that death process with that version of yourself. It seems like this High Priestess has had to do the same. You both have been initiated in the same ways. Yep, initiated into higher consciousness here. That's why you're showing up as the Hierophant High Priestess. Yep, and whatever this is, it'll be protected or it is protected. Yep. This might even introduce you to a new community here, Taurus Gemini, or you might find that you and this High Priestess or Hierophant, wherever you are, even if you are a female, you could still be the Hierophant. So you and this High Priestess energy might have influence within a community or might become pillars in your community. Wherever you plant these 10 pentacles becomes your home, and then it's like I kind of feel like you guys become figureheads in the community. So people might come to you, or you take care of the community in a certain way. It's like some sort of relationship. It's something about your relationship with this person benefits the community in a way. I don't know how else to say that, but I hope that's making sense. Psychic healing, exactly. That could be what this High Priestess is coming in to also help you with here, Taurus Gemini. Healing your psyche and also clearing out your intuitive channels. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think with acceptance coming out here in reverse, I feel like this could be... Okay, I'm hearing it like this. An initiation out of the status quo. So something out of the norm or pulling out of some sort of traditional energy. So something about what y'all's 10 of Pentacles will look like. Is it the normal? Yeah, there's something special about this connection. About the energy between y'all two. Clarify initiation. Maybe y'all are the initiators. Metamorphosis. Again, something about the energy or the presence changes the lives of those that meet y'all or cross y'all path or that you connect with. Metamorphosis. Yeah, shape-shifting. Tell me more. Thank you. Rebirth. There you go. Back out here. Anima Mundi. Yeah, higher consciousness. Exactly. So it does seem like there is some sort of destiny that's meant to play out between you two. Something that affects, and I don't mean to be dramatic like that, but affects the world. Or, and maybe not the whole large, big, huge world, but maybe the world you create within a community or the world within an intimate space. That's a world within itself. Or you might create a world with this person. So maybe there's a child involved. Clarify protection. Thank you. Teach. What did I say? What did I say? Venus is a teacher. Saturn, a teacher. Not the enemy. A teacher. I feel like you have a lot to learn from this High Priestess energy, and the High Priestess has a lot to learn from you too. Wisdom. You have wisdom to share between each other. Maybe this is all starting because you're starting to accept yourself as the Hierophant. That's beautiful. So excited for your love reading, okay? That'll come out. I think we'll probably get into that sometime next week, okay? But I really do hope that this resonates or gave you some sort of clarity and confirmation. As always, let me know in the comments. And I thank you again for being here, my love, and I do hope this helps you. I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.